Hello, I'm Linda from paperboutique.blogspot.com. There are a number of videos on YouTube on how to make paper rosettes, but my technique is a little different, so I just had to share. I also want to share how I decorated the finished rosettes. This is the rosette that we'll be making today. I just love the look. When making rosettes, you can certainly vary the size to meet your needs. I wanted to show you a few different sizes and a few different papers before we begin. First of all, this particular size is 3/4 of an inch, and this one is about the same, 3/4 of an inch. I decorated it with a chipboard and a sticker, and this one just 2 buttons and just a little tag. This one is about 7/8, the paper 7/8 of an inch wide. All the paper is going to be 12 inches long. I punched a 1-inch circle for the decoration and used glitter glue, and then another small circle and a rhinestone. A couple of things about the paper. This is just, I know you probably can't tell, it's super thin paper, and it's probably the hardest to work with. You need to be careful that when you fold it, you know, or score it, that you don't cut through it. This is medium weight paper, and I like how medium weight cardstock works in it probably the best. This particular one is really heavy duty cardstock, and then this is an inch size, and I made this, and crowns are so popular that this crown is cut from Birthday Bash on page 56, and it's cut at 1.5 inches. And then let me show you this one more time. This is cut at 1 inch, and instead of making it perfectly into a circle, I tried to shape it a little bit more into an oval, but you have a lot of variety in how you make the rosettes. Well, let's go ahead and get started, and I want to show you just a couple of techniques that I use. First of all, I use the Martha Stewart scoreboard. And this is 3/4 of this piece, and I don't know if you can see the entire thing. It's 3/4 of an inch by 12 inches. And what I like to do is, while I'm scoring it, I have this removable tape, and it's stencil tape. I'll put a small piece here, and then I'll tape a small piece to the end. And I'm careful when I remove it so I don't tear the paper. But it just, if you don't, when you're scoring this, it tends to roll up on you. Now, to get the absolute best look, you would score at every 1/2 inch, and then turn it over and score at every 1/4 of an inch. That way, when you fold it into an accordion fold, it lays. I didn't always do that. I didn't always have the patience. You can just do it at every 1/8 of an inch. And this one is already scored. Well, next I want to show you how to put it together. What you're going to do is just accordion fold it, just like the fans you used to make in grade school, or some of us used to make in grade school. And you'll just keep folding it. And then you'll want to make it into a circle, but you'll want to have it join smoothly so you can't tell that you're joining the pieces together. So what I do is I cut off one end, and let me just show you. And then I'm going to put tape here, so when you join it, you won't see that it's joined. And if you have more time, I'd recommend using a glue stick, but I didn't want to take the time for it to dry. But it looks like I'm going to, because my tape runner just ran out. So I'm going to put some glue stick right there. And then we're going to just put it together like this, and I'm going to hold it for a second. And I'm just going to let that sit there just like that for a quick second. And then we'll come back to it. Okay, hopefully that glue has had a chance to dry now. The next thing you do is I take an inch circle punch, and just like this, and then I put some medium-sized or large glue dots on it. Now, a lot of people will do this technique, and they'll actually use a glue gun. I'm not a big hot glue gun fan, so I sort of do a double technique here. And before I show you that technique, let me just show you what you do. You're gonna get your finger stuck to that. All you're gonna do is push the rosette, and it's gonna flip up on you. Sometimes I can do it in one step. Sometimes it takes more than one. So you'll play with it a little. And I would just practice with this a little before you get the glue ready. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm putting heavy amount of glue stick. And once again, you can use your hot glue gun. Then I hope I'm not off camera here. I'm going to flip it down again. And then I just kind of hold it like this. And then lift it. And then just push it down. And I'm going to hold it there. And you want to hold it so it really has a chance to dry. And if you're using hot glue, and sometimes, as you can see, I think you can see there, I'll hold it. I still want it to dry. You can sometimes get it really super close together, or sometimes it's further apart. It doesn't matter. For the finished one, I'm gonna do this colored topper on it. So I'll just put like a glue dot on there, and then it'll be finished. And they're that easy to do. Let me bring back the one I made earlier. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the cameos. They're so hot this year, and I couldn't find any in the, excuse me, in the stores. So what I did is, this is a piece of clip art that I printed on glossy paper, and I don't know if you can see that. And here I imported it into my Photoshop program and filled it with a pink to match. So for this card, I could use that to pick up the accent color, or just this one. But I love the look of cameos. Well, I would like to thank you for watching, and please check out my blog. Let me move this. Check out my blog at www.paperboutique.blogspot.com for more projects and ideas. Bye-bye.